See,
I see.
I knew it was something special about this thing from the beginning.
Yeah, for sure.
That's why I stuck with it. Telling the truth,
There's
a certain level of pride that comes with this. So we gon' finish strong, proud, and resilient. This is Muddy Water. We keep it moving through the mud, muddy water. Swerving hard through the mud, muddy water. With a cup full of mud, muddy water. Jumping out the mud, muddy water. Pumping out the mud, muddy water. We build bricks with this mud, muddy water. Put them filters down, this is raw and uncut. And ain't no chaser with this mud, just straight to the good. I say we going live, he say nigga what's up. I say we getting high, he say nigga roll up. Another topic of discussion, a conversation piece. Monumental black boom born out of necessity. Now put them cups up, make a toast and feed on this recipe. Wise words, this is poor righteous teaching. From a rich type feature, adding wealth to my creature. What up, what up, what up? Before we get started, I'd like to say, like, share, and follow this video right here, because we have some interesting news to present that we're gonna hopefully come out of okay and fine. So once again, smash that like button when you come in to watch this on YouTube. Snippets coming out on IG, Muddy Water IG TV. Like those, share, follow on IG for our latest content and conversations and discussions. Tell us what you like about it, man. Tell us, give us some feedback. You know what I'm saying? Some comments on, the conversation, the production, We got the Black Boon apparel. And of course, Ritz Cuts all day. For sure, ENT. You need your theme songs? We got it right here. You know what I'm saying? What you like? Tell us what you like. What you like about the situation, and we'll see if we can accommodate it. And if there's anything you want to add, that's even better. You give us more perspective. But anyway, what we doing?
Bitches.
We're gonna start off with the
we got it in stock, nigga.
with the turpentine. Yeah.
And of course, now that it's here, Sanchez is afraid, so I'm gonna have to do it myself.
Hey man, make America well again. We got the turpentine in. We done did some research on it. I done seen some things. He done seen some things. Hold on. Let me fix this. Alright. He done seen some things about it. I done seen some things about it. And hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. But we talked about this before. About Dr. Jennifer Daniels and her story and discovery of how the standard of care in the hospital field isn't something that she requires and really, pushes. She doesn't push it at all. And for that, she was
banned from medical practice.
She was pretty much kicked out the country, chased out
the country and banned from her medical practice because she wasn't going by the standard of care with her patients, with the drugs and everything, and she found natural ways to cure or reverse disease and symptoms, disease, and they didn't like that. Go check her story out, man. Dr. Jennifer Daniels. Yeah, started healing people, and she ran up on this turpentine story from a lot of older folks who say they remember turpentine being in the house and being used by their parents, which would probably be some of the ancestors who have, passed on to the next phase of their spiritual journey. Peace and to them. But interesting story that she stumbled on, and it was actually healing people, cleaning out their gut, getting rid of intestinal worms, parasites, and which she said where a lot of disease comes from. So we decided to go for it, man. We ordered it. We're gonna go through the process. She has a protocol that she goes through. Like I say, check her out, watch her protocol, and of course, watch Muddy Waters and see how we go through this process.
Muddy Waters is it one water or multiple waters?
Muddy Water. What do you mean? What that mean?
You said Muddy Waters.
Okay. Muddy Water. And check out how Muddy Water go through this process.
Right.
But yeah, it's supposed to clean you out. It's food grade turpentine.
Allegedly.
Yeah, well, that's what it say. Food grade turpentine, and that's what we're on right now, as far as with this series, Make America Great Again. That's what we're.
Well, man, goddamn.
Oh, yeah. My bad. I'm sorry. Make America Well Again. That's what we're. This is part of that whole series of Make America Well Again. Us being the testers of this to see how it works, and of course I'm gonna let him take it first. Real shit. I ain't over at real shit. I'm gonna let him try that shit first. Cause of course, it being used by the ancestors and helping them to live longer. Somehow it was deemed dangerous. All of a sudden, throughout the years, it was deemed dangerous. So they kind of took it off the shelf for consumption, But like I say, Dr. Jennifer Daniels did the research, did the testing, did the protocol, and she, used it. I mean, that's what she's saying, that she's used it. She's given it to some of her patients, and all of them say they love it. They're healthy. No side effects, no bad side effects or anything. I mean, so go check her out, man. And before you try it, and then or you can wait till we try it, because right now it's a process. We're not doing it right now. It's a process. It's a process to where she said you have to clean yourself out first with certain herbs and medicinal products that she suggests to clean yourself out before you take it. So we just got this now. We're gonna, get into the whole flush before we actually, we're gonna look at her protocol again and make sure we're doing it exactly to the T of what she has presented to us. So, anything else you want to say about the turpentine, man?
No, but along with the turpentine, gotta be a holistic approach. So, most things, I guess, some of the things I'm willing to do. Some of the things probably.
Like, what you mean?
Smoking. That part. But
Yeah, whatever.
But working out, man, gotta get back working out regularly. Eating right. And them herbs, man. So
I got my herbs right here.
So that's the route right now. As of right now, man, we're gonna goddamn dedicate the next couple weeks, months to this experiment, man. We're gonna document the whole shit and share it with all the millions of viewers.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm hopeful
Sit
for
on
it.
that.
I'm real, hopeful and excited to see how it would do, man. If we take it in and it don't do nothing, then if we survive, then hey.
Well, I already know it's gonna work.
Okay. That's confidence.
I already know it's gonna work because I'm gonna do it right. And everything I've heard is letting me know it's worth it.
Confidence goes a long way.
Shit, if I don't do it, who gonna do it, nigga?
No. So,
yeah, if I don't do it, who gonna do it?
Let me see. Yeah, my phone about to go dead.
Yeah, I just had to plug mine up. Cause it ain't just us at this point. Other people that came to me about it. They done heard the conversation and following up like, yo, so how it go? And I'm like, I ain't do it yet. So now it's like, okay, now I gotta do it. You know what I'm saying? People looking to be healthy, man. It's kind of crazy that people can't just come out and say it. I guess it's kind of bitch made to say you want to be healthier. You know what I'm saying?
You said it's bitch made to say you want to be healthier. Who said that?
It's not necessarily a talk we have.
You talking about in the community?
Yeah, in general. Working out is kind of seen as, oh, that's cool. Okay, let's talk about that shit. As men, right? If you ain't in good shape and a friend of yours say he decide he gonna work out, it do one or two things. Either motivate you to do it, or it's like, look at this nigga. You know what I'm saying? So even working out ain't necessarily 100% looked at as a good thing amongst men. Now women, of course, they want their man to work out. Most women will say, hell yeah, I want my man to work out. But among men, we don't trip on each other about that. It's kind of like reading. Or like anything, not anything. Well, yeah, like and even like eating healthy and shit. It's looked at as, oh man, here this nigga go. You know what I'm saying? Even like the art things, like, yeah, I guess that's cool. Unless you work out or you have a history of working out, or you've been in good shape at some point in your life and you know how I feel.
Mm-hmm.
Not only know how I feel, but know how that whole the life around being in shape is. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have lived that life to kind of
Early.
understand it.
You mean early or?
Well, you have to have lived it at some point in your life.
Right.
To kind of get it.
But it's never too late, though.
Well, what I'm saying is how we look at it as men in the community and shit. Like, we don't look at health. We don't look at staying in shape like we used to look at it.
Why you think that is?
It's just in general. As people get fatter, fatter is more accepted. As people are less in shape, being less in shape is tolerated. Even cops. It probably was crazy at one point to be a fat cop. It's like, how you a cop and you can't even run?
Especially if you want us in the streets.
Yeah, cause even the military done lower standards for people for physical training and shit.
How you figure?
The physical expectation or the the physical training standards and shit.
Fitness standards.
Yeah, the fitness standards for the military. Yeah. I know that. Just since I've been in the motherfucker. Shit done dropped. And we could just see how more people fat and shit. And if the military is lowering standards, you know.
I wonder if that's by design, though. I mean,
yeah,
I seen an article. I mean, I did some little research on, like, what was it, during the Greek time. I'm just doing the Greek times where the what they call it, the stadium, the big stadium that they used to build. Yeah. They call it the gymnasium. They call it the gymnasiums. Mm. And they were really big on that. People going to the gym, but they wouldn't allow the slaves to go to the gym.
Yeah, I seen that too.
And the reason why
is to raise their confidence and raise
the morality and the confidence and the strength,
self like when you see yourself as
powerful.
Yeah, you gain
confidence. You get a swag about you. And they wouldn't allow them to do that because then they felt like, I guess they felt like they started going against them.
Yeah, it's kind of the same thing.
Can't have you feeling confident.
Yeah. Yeah.
So to be unhealthy is to be able to be controlled
more easily controlled,
submissive.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And that's the reason why we're doing this series, Make America Well Again, to show not only just to talk about it, but to show what being well is good for. You know, I mean, even on our show, like I say, we've been, I ain't gonna say we the greatest at it, but we have been, working out. I mean, these 3 years, we've been working out, bro. We've been doing workouts and
I ain't been doing too much shit lately.
I mean, that's lately. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm about to get back to it.
But through these last 3 years, you had your moments where you went hard for 3 months. You might have chilled for a month. Then you get back on and go hard for 3 months. Chill for 3 months. But You know, and not only that, but being out in nature. You know what I'm saying? You talking about how you go out and you paint in the woods and stuff. All that stuff contributed to your.
Yeah, I felt great. Nigga.
Yeah. I'm telling you, like I said, 2020 was like one of my best years because during that shutdown, I was up early, go walk 2 miles, getting stuff done, working out. I felt great. And in those 3 years, I can even see how our shows are, building and getting better.
You say so.
You don't see it?
Oh, fucking hell, yeah.
Yeah. Go back and look at from the beginning when we started up to now how the shows just and they connected because we was on it. We was on our path, on this path, and it all go together. Blends perfectly. Let the liquor tell it. And that's another interesting thing. What Tad was saying on the last podcast about tequila. It ain't got no carbohydrates in it. It's actually good. I mean, he showed it to me, bro.
Bad.
Huh?
It's not as bad.
Allegedly, it's good. Allegedly, it's good for you. Well, I'm just saying, there's no carbs in tequila. So, and that's been my drink of choice for the past 30 years. Is tequila. You know, not knowingly, not even knowing that it didn't have no carbs in it.
Right. Yeah, so, yeah.
You was talking about working out.
I'm just about to get back to it.
Well, yeah, we was talking about.
I feel a difference, man.
Why? Yeah. Why is it that the black men in the community don't talk about working out as much anymore or being well or not even doing it? Because it's one thing to talk about, it's nothing to do.
I don't think it needed to be talked about before. It was just understood. Like, even to this day, like, my pops, he don't eat out like that. He don't eat no weird shit. He eat what he know. Even though what he know ain't what it used to be. It's still, So just that part of it is crazy in itself. Say chicken, he'd be like, what you mean chicken ain't the same? It's like, yeah. But it's still chicken. He know chicken, so he eat chicken. He eat what he know. Like, we ain't that far removed from niggas getting it from people that they knew who grew it. That shit is kind of new still. Even up in New York, we got fruit stands and grocery stands where it's fresh shit. Just buy it. So, like restaurants used to just serve food, nigga. The whole fast food restaurant concept is new. To where food ain't expected to be food. Yeah, I know, but it's fast food, so it is what it is. We accept that it ain't even really food.
McDonald's selling a 59-cent cheeseburger, double cheeseburger. How?
Yeah, it's like,
how that possible? How you able?
They get that shit away free, man.
How?
I mean, I'm saying, like,
how?
For what they probably paying to.
Inflation is a motherfucker. How are you able to cut your prices like that? But that's not what we trying to get into today. We ain't trying to get into that. That's a whole nother That's nuts. It's just silly shit.
Yeah, my pops eat like food that makes sense. Like it came from the ground. It came from this animal. Where this animal came from. So ain't a whole lot to it.
Shit, how would you know now?
That's kind of what I'm trying to get at. Like the way they growing shit in tanks and shit. It's all just not even what it's presented as.
And then that thing that you was telling me about with the Niacin, I seen a video where they're saying that they have to put it on the label now if it's mRNA inside of the food.
Right. Yeah, all this shit, man. So it's like,
like literally trying to feed you vaccine.
Not even vaccine. Feed you what the vaccine is.
Yeah.
The vaccine is just disguised, or the thing is disguised as a vaccine. But it ain't a vaccine, it's just how they introduce it. This is what the vaccine really is in the food. Not even, like, to say vaccine is like, you get it misunderstood. Like, what you mean they got the vaccine? No, it ain't the vaccine. It's what
makes
the vaccine is used to convince you to take it.
To convince you to take it.
Yeah, they say vaccine so people will take it. If they say we want to just put this mRNA in you, people will be like, fuck that. No, hell no. So they gotta say, oh no, it's just a vaccine. They really just want to put the mRNA in you, but they know you're gonna say no. So
but now they're putting it on labels.
It's already what it is. Like, people so conditioned to hear mRNA. Like, if they would have introduced the shot as just mRNA, people would have turned it down. They had to, smooth it over, make it convincing. So now that the vaccine with the mRNA is out there, people used to hearing mRNA. So now people ain't as like, hell no about it. So when they say mRNA in the fruit, in the food and shit, it's like, oh, whatever. It's like GMO. If you just present it as what it is in the first place, people gonna be like, fuck no. So you gotta do it other ways and put the word out so people get used to hearing the word. So now people see GMO and it's like, whatever. Just give me the fucking watermelon. I would rather have the seeds, but all I got is this, so I'm gonna just eat this. Then it gets to the, fuck it, who cares if it got a seed or not? I just need to eat some watermelon. This mRNA thing is like GMO used to be. mRNA is just, you used to hearing it. So people gonna see mRNA in apples. They're gonna say, these got mRNA in them. These don't. These is 49 cents a pound. These is 99 cents a pound. These 50 cents cheaper. So fuck the mRNA. I'm gonna get those because I ain't got no goddamn money. People still trust them. It can't be that bad. It's in the store. Publix got it. Can't be that bad. They wouldn't sell it if it was that bad. Label or not. That shit to say poison, you'll die as soon as you bite into this shit. And people will be like, no, couldn't be. It's a banana. Can't really be poison even though it say it got poison in it. And it'll kill me as soon as I bite into it. It's a banana. Of course it ain't really gonna do that. Then they get home and bite into it and die. Then they wife be like, oh, my husband died from that banana.
Yeah. It's a sad story.
Yeah.
To tell.
It's conditioning, man. Just conditioning. This shit boring as hell. What are you talking about, man?
It is.
Hmm?
It is.
What, boring?
Yeah. But it's informational. I don't know how many people know this stuff. We just talk about it. I don't know. Hopefully somebody that don't know watches it and gets it and starts to be self-aware about it.
Right.
No matter how boring it is. Shit.
Yeah, so we got the turpentine in. We're going to find out real soon how this thing works. I'm looking forward to it.
I wonder if it cleans out mRNA.
You know, it's like, probably.
Yeah. There be some shit, boy. With this stuff we doing. And we done came upon just wipe all that stuff out and reboot. Like some reboot type shit. You know what I'm saying?
If it ain't nothing but fucking venom and parasites anyway, that's what it's designed for.
Yeah.
Fucking
time to reboot.
ivermectin and shit. Fucking, what's the other shit? What is it? Ivermectin.
Chlorophyll. No.
Hydrochloride.
Chloride? Hydrochlorophyll. I don't know. No, I don't know. Yeah, that'd be dope.
Hydrochloroquine? What the fuck? Man.
Chloroquine. That'd be dope though, man.
Hydrochloroquine. Yeah, this is just an off episode, man. We just, come together, keep the shit going. I don't really got nothing to talk about.
Well, earlier we was talking about another way to make America well again is through relationships and family.
Right.
And one of our constituents stumbled across some information that it's probably not it's not really new information because he actually got it out of the idea. What he brought to us, he got it out of the Bible, and he was talking about the Proverbs woman.
Proverb what?
Proverb woman.
Oh, what was it? The verse?
The verse.
19?
Well, it was in Proverbs, but he, I guess that's where he got to call it the Proverbs woman, but Proverbs 31.
31. Proverb 31.
Yeah. Is a woman who is a business owner, takes care of her household, builds her house, her husband, so he can trust her with his business affairs as well. Her husband is a man who is, my phone went out, is a man who is well known in the city for his virtues as well.
You can't plug it up?
I got something else plugged up. Oh, I got that. Oh, yeah. I got this phone plugged up so you can Wi-Fi on yours. Go ahead, let's charge at 91.
How we get on that whole Proverb 31 woman thing?
I don't know. He just brought it up all of a sudden. We was talking.
Yeah, we was talking about something related.
I'm going back. Nah, we wasn't even talking about nothing related. He just popped up and brought it up.
Well, you said something first before that. Damn.
Oh no.
It was a hole too.
Nah. He just brought it up. For real. He just popped up with it, man. We wasn't even really discussing that. He just
What was
popped
said
up.
before that?
Man, I don't even want to talk about that because you be saying, just be coming out your mouth about shit, man. Nah, man, you had talked about something that I had commented on YouTube to somebody, to a podcast we was watching, and we was talking about it. And then he just
what the fuck was it? Man, my fault, man.
Don't even go there.
Don't even go there. I'm finna to go there.
What?
Yeah.
Ain't about to-
I'm finna to go there right now. Since you don't want to go there, Alright.
Cause you came in talking about, I see you left a comment already. And he asked who left the comment, and he talking about Sanchez. Like, yeah. The next thing I know, y'all started popping up with a bunch of links. Then he said doing some research last night, and I seen that Free Negro. Okay.
See?
Okay.
That's what I'm going through it like, man.
That's where it is. That's where it is. He still just brought it up. He brought it up because he said he did some research.
No, man, why you can't just do this shit in order, man? We was talking about how husbands pay tithes on their wives.
That's what I was going to say. That's what I'm talking about.
Man,
he said he was doing the research. That's where he started at, doing the research last night on how seeing that free Negro women didn't pay taxes in the 1730s. Right.
So it was something that started the whole stream.
Right. Okay. That's where he started.
Damn. You just pop up with it.
And then you said, what does that mean for what society looked like? Negro women not paying taxes.
Right.
And he said they were deemed as tithable.
Oh. And how they would pay tithes on their wives, or you get into that whole thing.
Right, paying tithes on your wives. Was tithes like taxes? So you had to pay taxes on your wife
without having to pay taxes.
Say what? What's the difference?
The tithe and the tax. Tithe is
contributions.
It's like like something tax deductible. Tax. You
what they call it, like when you having a
tax write-off type shit.
No, it's not what I'm trying to say. When you having a
I don't know exactly what it is. We didn't really get into it because we got into the Proverb 31 woman shit.
A fundraiser.
So
I'm sorry.
Then we talked about the whole Proverb 31 woman, and I was trying to figure out how that fit into the whole paying tithe on your wife.
He said husbands would pay tithes on their wife. And then you said that's why this texting thing. Okay,
man, let me do this, man. So The whole Proverb 31 woman is a woman who sees the big picture as it relates to her family. Family is number one, and her whole life revolves around that. So, other things playing to it as far as, I think that kind of encapsulated though, because when you have that approach, the ambition and all that is an extension of it. It's natural. Because to be considered a Proverb 31 woman, you gotta be ambitious, meaning open for opportunity, but not in a selfish way. From the family perspective, what makes sense for the family is how you approach it, how you pursue it. So if you see business opportunities outside of the home, you out with the kids, doing whatever, you always open to opportunities. And you independent, even though you're a wife, like you able to think independently when you out handling your business. With your husband in mind, with your family in mind. How is this gonna benefit the family, long term, that whole thing. And also loyal to the husband and to the children. There's the proverb man thing, and it's like kind of the opposite. Yin and yang shit. Like, you out here in the business, and your role is for the family, long term. Your wife, you ain't putting a whole lot of distractions. You about your business. You also able to tend to your wife's needs. So it's all like, mutually beneficial. And the children too. And the rest of your family. Your parents, the elders, the children in the community. That's just the approach. Not all people could be that. That's like a regal approach. Like, you make moves with the bigger picture in mind.
Why you call it the yin and the yang though? Why you say it's different? They're both doing the same thing, both doing whatever they're doing for the family.
Well, they got everything covered. Whatever the man don't do, the woman do. Whatever the woman don't do, the man do. They benefit each other different ways. You know what I'm saying? Like, the man is the discipline. Mama could say it a million times, but as soon as daddy said it one time, the kids listen. That whole
structure.
Yeah, a woman can't go out in the world unprotected. So just your name, just people in the community knowing that she's your wife. When she go out, you might as well be there with her, cause niggas ain't gonna try her. You know what I'm saying? Or niggas gonna try her, knowing that they gonna have to see you in mind. You know what I'm saying? So she can walk around and not worry, cause she know your respecters will keep her protected. You know what I'm saying?
That's a different perspective.
And vice versa. That's why them hoes ain't coming at you, because they know she don't play no games.
That's a different perspective what you just gave from what was in the text.
What?
Because the deeper we had got into the text, it came to the conclusion that these were not just regular citizens. These were queens talking to their sons about becoming that man that they needed to be for society.
Yeah. What about it?
No, I'm saying the way you just said it encompassed everybody being in that same mind frame.
Well, it's like that's the aspiration.
But at that time, it was, like in the text, it was.
It's never gonna be.
It was the queen or the king saying these things to.
Yeah. Well. The queen is going to embody that. The king is going to embody that. All of the men are aspiring to be that. You know what I'm saying? That's what they aspire to be. That's why you need a regal type motherfucker to be the leader. Cause ain't nobody perfect, but he embodies it more so than the rest of them.
But but the way you said it, you know, it brought everything full circle for not just those
Cause
that set of people. Now, if everybody's doing that, then you can't have but a good society and community.
If everybody aspire to be that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to. It's not even like.
Everybody aspire to be that.
Yeah, you don't rob the next man because you like that's beneath me. Like I get it on my own. You know.
Right.
Not that kings don't steal, but you know.
You had to say something.
I'm just saying, not that kings don't steal, but there's more at stake. Like you gotta make moves with your people in mind, more than just yourself and your immediate. You gotta think of the whole kingdom. If I make this move, how is it gonna affect the whole kingdom? And that's what a community is. How is what I'm gonna do gonna affect the rest of the community? Yeah. We still think like that, but there's so much misguided fucking rage and anger and shit. Hurt shit. You know? Like people ain't scared to or ain't ashamed to fuck up the family name like they used to be. You go out into the world, your name come with you. You do some shit out there, it might get back to 1,000 miles away back home type shit. So you ain't trying to embarrass your family type shit. You know. Like Freaknik and shit. Freaknik was like, I remember thinking that shit back in Black Bike Week around them times. Back in the 90s and shit. Freaknik and shit. Like that was a departure from that. It was where, like, cause you know, it always happened. Like you go off and you do some wild shit, but you don't do it around people that you know is gonna follow you home type shit. You do it because nobody around there know you. So the whole Black Bike Week is like, yo, I saw girls from high school doing some shit like, wow, look at you. Yeah. Like, you ain't nothing like that at home. But there's a feeling of shit, you know. That shame. It start diminishing and shit, like how people see it.
Right.
Cause you go out of town usually, you know, you around people you trust and you know shit ain't gonna get back. Do your wild shit. You know, what happened in Vegas, stay in Vegas type shit. But, you know, social media and shit, we talk about this shit all the time. How people really expect to be able to do shit online and think you could just, that ain't me for real. Oh, that's just online. The fuck you mean?
It happened.
Yeah. And that play into the whole loyalty is big in a proverb man and woman type situation. Like real loyalty where it don't really matter who watching. You the same motherfucker whether people watching or not. And that's how you carry it. Like you gotta be, you know, cause it don't be, it would be in motherfuckers' head that have people to be, you know, to say fuck this shit, I'm doing something else. I don't want to do this no more. Feeling like you got other options, better options. So it's like I'm just gamble with my situation, see what the new situation be like. Loyalty don't really allow for that, cause it's like principle shit. Like, nah, nigga, I committed to this and this is what it's gonna be. I don't have time to assess other options. This is what it's gonna be, period. Options, motherfucker. Perceived options. Where like we was talking about with the phone and shit. Like motherfucker had to call a house. There was only one phone. Somebody gonna answer that shit. It might not be you. So you can't be just giving anybody your fucking number. Cell phones, nigga. DMs and shit. Shit. Anybody come in your shit and nobody know but you.
It's a whole nother life, ain't it?
If you allow it.
You're living a separate life from a separate life. And you can have multiple lives. You got Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, this talk, that talk.
You could be cheating on your partner, right? They sit right next to you, nigga.
I don't even know.
And they don't even know.
What's that other shit?
That's deep, nigga.
That's what I'm saying. I don't fuck with that shit like that.
You could be deeply immersed in a whole situation while you sit next to your partner on your phone. You don't forgot this nigga even. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got a whole nother situation on the outside. And there's no way for them to know. Until the tails, you know. And that's when they become defensive. It's like you've been carrying the line so long that to let it go now is like, it's life or death. You know what I'm saying? Give me my phone. Motherfucker coming out the house butt naked. Oh! Give me my phone! Like, I don't care who see me. Like, that's crackhead shit, nigga. Mm-hmm. Jumping on a car in traffic, nigga. I don't give a fuck who laughing. I need my phone. I cannot allow you to see what's on that motherfucking phone. Cause I've been doing all kind of shit and you had no idea. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a fucked up environment, nigga, where you could keep all that shit in this little thing. And the only thing stopping your life from crashing is a password and somebody else having that. Or if you fuck around in the middle of something, they get it before the shit close up. Cause at that point it's like, even if it's hidden, she gonna find that shit.
So is secrecy a problem?
It's just a matter of time.
Secrecy is
just a matter of time. She gonna find it.
Secrecy is a problem.
Cause it's in there.
Can be a problem.
She know exactly where to go. Text and Instagram. Text and Instagram. That's our first fucking move.
Did you hear what I said?
Say what?
So what is that? What is there to be said about secrecy then?
Secrecy is bad.
Okay.
That's right. Just in general, right?
I mean, I don't know. You know, they say it's some things that people don't need to know. I mean, let's take it to you know, we coming out of the relationship, but it's still a relationship because do we not still have a relationship? Are we not still in some type of relationship with the government? I'm just taking it from monetary relationships into community relationships and organizations. Because organizations are sworn to secrecies. You see where I'm going with this? Some organizations are sworn to secrecy, oaths, you know.
Oh yeah.
So how does that play into making America well again, or how does that play into making America unhealthy?
See, let's get into other shit, man. Like,
yeah. Right. I ain't mean to go too
Yeah,
deep with it.
that's getting its own. Like you talking government.
I ain't mean to go too deep with it.
What is the relationship supposed to be with government?
I mean,
You know, shit is give and take, gift and a curse, all that shit.
mm-hmm.
Like we live in what we live in now, but we live in what we live in now, so that's what we compare what things could be to. But what we in is not what we created. So how do we even speak on that?
Well, I'm gonna say this. We definitely what about nation building? Nation building has been that's almost eradicated as far as America, right?
Sure.
That thought
the
of
nation?
nation building, as far as individual Americans, individual or nations that are still in America who don't even know that they're actually nations.
What you saying? That's what? Right? That's what?
Yeah, that idea has been almost like wiped out of our existence or wiped out of our thoughts. Cause and let me say this, because what do they say? Ask not what your government can do for you, but what you can do for your government.
Yeah, that whole bullshit. So, yeah, that's
But what about for my nation?
That's a pretty good example. Like, what even is a nation? Like, what's described as a nation now is not necessarily what it was when the whole idea was first. When it was put in place and implemented, and it was actually a running thing. Like we're talking tribes and shit.
Or was it country?
As sovereign.
Is that how I say it? Hold up. Ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for the country.
That's what you said. That's right.
No, I said government. So it's country. But still, that's the country is the country a nation? Because we didn't talk about this before. I think a country is a nation.
Yeah, nigga, it's the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah, nation. In the layman's term, a country is a nation. Yeah, but that's current. That's that's another thing. Like we talking about tribes or nations within a nation. What does that look like now? It don't exist. There's the nation and there's the citizens. So every individual or every group is grouped under the nation, meaning America, U.S. So ain't no more sovereignty as far as
sovereignty. Yeah, that's the word.
As far as nations within a nation, they replaced that with citizens and shit. So now they own you. You're not your own sovereign being or entity. Yeah.
How does that affect society? By being in debt,
you lose authority. Yeah, you lose. Yeah, that's kind of why it seemed like they did it.
You lose authority within your nation, your individual nation, inside of a nation.
It's multiple tribes, so there's multiple sovereign nations
right.
within it. So I have a certain amount of power. You got a certain amount of power. Your group got a certain amount of power based on within that nation. You have the entities, individuals within the tribe. Then you have the tribes when they have to come together. It's like a fucking union. The more tribes come together, the more powerful. And the government kind of gotta deal with that. With us, we see how unions, where that whole thing happened, when there's no, there's not as much room for fucking, what's that word? when you come together. What's the word? When you
What's
come
the word?
together, used to be a old fucking union word. Start with a D, I believe. What is the word? It's like resilience. Oh, man. You come together and you stick together. What is the motherfucking word, man?
You said where they stick together.
Yeah, you stick together, man.
Where they stick together.
It's a fucking D word.
You said D?
I think so.
Start with a D.
See what I think about it.
It starts with a D. Dedication?
It's a union word, man.
Union word. I don't know. I don't know. Can you use another word?
Yeah. I don't know, man. I can't. So what I think about it.
So do you feel like having multiple sovereign nations would help, would be more beneficial to society? Having a more sovereign nation within the nation? Working together?
Yeah, cause it's not just empty fucking titles and shit. Like there's like land and ownership and commodities and worth. Shit like that. It's not like just putting a bunch of niggas on some land and giving them power. It's like you gotta reverse engineer the shit and figure out how shit was before and try that again. What's the fucking word, man? Damn.
What you smoking on?
Oh,
You.
what's that?
That's all you got?
Yep. I go to the store for you.
Nah, we finished it.
What is that motherfucking word, man?
I think that would be like a sense of pride, wouldn't it?
What?
To like the individual nation. It would be like a sense of pride, would it not?
Yeah, you home.
Yeah. And then everybody respecting how each nation does what they do, what they choose to do. We respect that. But when you gotta, how we do it now, just citizens and of the country, it's like everybody's being forced to do the same thing. So it's
Solidarity. Fuck.
solidarity. Oh yeah. We talked about that word a long time ago. Let's start with no D. That Darity got you.
Solidarity. What's the fucking... The definition of solidarity is unity or agreement of feeling or action, especially among individuals with a common interest. Mutual support within a group. Yeah, solidarity. It's like we all got the same thing, same goals in mind, which is work. Even if we don't necessarily work together, we have to do our own thing and understand.
And what you talking about as far as being a nation?
Yeah.
An individual nation, or this what we in now? This one nation solidarity, or solidarity within
That's what makes
nations.
the nation better. When there's multiple different nations within it. So it ain't just two fucking parties telling everybody what to do.
Right. And how solidarity play into that? How you saying?
We gotta come to compromises. This is what I'm about. This is what you about. This is what you about. This is what you about. Now, I don't fuck with that shit you talking about, so I ain't willing to do that. So we gonna have to compromise. Then we gonna have to compromise because I ain't fucking with that shit you talking about either. No.
So is this or that's what we living in? The compromise?
No, we don't even have that. It's just two-party system, politically.
But that's where the compromise came in. We compromised.
We compromised the fuck out the situation. We should have at least 20. Where those 20 got to compromise.
Right.
We all stand to lose something. We all got something in the game. If I got a fucking steel plant or steel motherfucking situation, I got land with iron all up in it, iron ore all up in it, then that's my interest. So that's the interest I'm protecting. So when I come into negotiations, that's what I got in mind. Well, I got this, so I'm powerful. So you can't just be telling me any motherfucking thing. You're gonna have to show me respect. Because if you don't, nigga, then shit, I'll take my business somewhere else. Because I have a business that is valuable enough for me to say that. And everybody that come into negotiations have that same, like, what do niggas have where they can go into political negotiations? Or any subgroup of niggas. We don't even have a group where we could go, this is the Black Party. So we damn sure ain't got no subgroups where it's like, yeah, I fuck with the Black Party, but this is more specific what I'm into. So this is what our party represents. You know. Ain't no groups. It's just Democrat, Republican. Ain't even a third. So that whole lesser of two evils shit been stupid. Cause you gotta go kind of far if you only got 2 options. If you got 20 options, then you can kind of get more what you're trying to get. It's like, yeah, we'll vote this in, but in order to vote what you want in, we're gonna have to slip what we want in. This and this and that. It's like, I don't fuck with none of that shit. Well, that's what you're gonna have to do. That's what you want. You got 20 things. Like, nah, we ain't doing that. We ain't gotta do that. Come over here. We ain't doing that crazy shit he talking about. This is what you want. This is what I want too. So let's holler. Let's talk. You don't have to do none of that shit he talking about. Just like insurance, nigga. If you got 30 different fucking insurance companies, prices would be a whole lot better. Other companies be like, nah, you ain't gotta do that shit. You ain't gotta pay for that. We don't charge you for that. Come over here. We do the same thing they do and we don't charge you. That's why Monopoly is so fucked up. Like fucking AT&T, and I had an apartment, and it was like the only option was AT&T or some shit. Either that or the fucking dish. It's like, man, that shit high. Nah, I'm gonna go to the other place. You ain't got no other place. We the only ones that serve this area. But down the street, the other companies serve that whole area. And down the street from there, we serve that area. So it's like, hold the fuck up. So y'all the only option in this area. Yup. It's like, but there's 3 other companies that work this city. Yup. But y'all all got your own little areas where y'all operate. So they don't operate where you operate. So you can charge whatever you want because you're the only option. Yup. What kind of bullshit is that? But if it's 20 companies and they all competing for business, should be a whole lot more. Yeah, fucking gas and shit. Nigga used to be able to heat their whole house for free just by hooking up some shit on his roof. If you can't go get that shit from Lowe's and shit. Or maybe you can, you just don't know about it. 100 fucking years ago, and they don't even use that. You gotta pay for everything. Man, we just rambling. I'm just rambling on. I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah.
Look at these. Yeah, Giants trash, Cowboys fucking win. Oh. Yeah, we need to get back to being enthusiastic about this shit. Talking about shit that we care about.
That's what we doing.
Is it translating now? Does it seem like interesting?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, to me, I just gotta, I mean, what you want me to do? What you want me to do? Laugh at everything? It's not laughable shit. It's real.
What else we got? What else we got?
It's real shit, man.
I know you got shit to do, Tom.
Nah, that's about it. We talked, kind of, talked about everything that we had for the meanwhile.
I got joints in the work, man. We about to make this shit on fucking bed.
Yeah. We're gonna bring some twists to this.
You gonna have to I'm gonna be hitting the road here soon, man. So, I don't know how we gonna work it. We're gonna have to do lives or something.
Yeah, we're an hour and 15 minutes, so yeah.
Document these goings on and shit.
Right. Well, we'll just go live.
Yeah, we doing a lot of different things, man. So it's like just documenting this whole shit is gonna be dope. Well, it has been dope. It's gonna continue to be dope. So it's like sky's the limit, nigga. Like You know,
sure.
with the millions of people that watch us already.
And we need those millions of people to like, share, and follow.
Yeah.
So hit that like button, share this, and get it out there in the algorithm. Need to do those commercials. That's what we need to get done. Cause we got to promote our stuff, dog. We got to promote your stuff, my stuff, other people's stuff that we, are in contact with, and get this stuff out here, man. So we can get this money, dog.
Yeah.